The BRICS alliance, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has Donald Trump's proposal to impose steep new tariffs on member nations and their allies, calling it a direct threat to global trade stability. In a world where long-standing alliances are fracturing, a dramatic shift is taking shape. Donald Trump, a dominant force in American politics, has reignited global tensions by accusing Spain of betraying NATO through its partnership with Chinese tech giant Huawei for sensitive surveillance infrastructure. His retaliation: a vow to unleash economic devastation, threatening 100% tariffs, sanctions, and diplomatic isolation. But Spain isn't backing down. Instead, it's making a bold strategic pivot, turning to the BRICS bloc and, unexpectedly, Mexico for economic and political solidarity. This isn't just a political clash, it's a crack in the foundation of Western dominance, signaling the rise of a multipolar world where the US no longer holds unchecked power. The consequences could redefine the 21st century. Trump's accusations stem from Spain's decision to allow Huawei access to critical digital infrastructure, a move Washington deems a national security risk. His rhetoric is uncompromising, painting Spain as a disloyal NATO ally and threatening tariffs that could cripple its economy. According to reports from BBC Mundo and El País, Trump's strategy is twofold: reinforcing his tough-on-trade image domestically while strong-arming allies into compliance. But Spain is countered with a geopolitical masterstroke. Rather than conceding, it's deepening ties with BRICS, especially China, and negotiating new trade and infrastructure deals with Brazil, India, and South Africa. These aren't symbolic gestures, they're deliberate efforts to circumvent US pressure. By challenging Washington's economic leverage, Spain is sending a clear message: it won't be intimidated. Enter Mexico, the wild card in this high-stakes drama. Once a frequent target of Trump's tariff threats, Mexico is now emerging as a key player, facilitating Spain's BRICS alignment by brokering trade agreements and diplomatic channels. Reports confirm Mexico is actively helping Spain diversify its export markets, shielding it from US retaliation. This isn't just support, it's a direct challenge to American hegemony in Latin America. If BRICS nations want to side with Spain, fine, but we'll slap a 100% tariff on their US trade, Trump declared. Yet Mexico's defiance marks a historic turning point. By partnering with BRICS, it's undermining the Monroe Doctrine and reshaping regional alliances. BRICS is no longer just a coalition of emerging economies, it's morphing into a rival power bloc. At their recent summit in Rio, member states pledged tighter cooperation, alternative trade systems, and support for nations like Spain resisting Western pressure. For Spain, BRICS offers an economic lifeline: Chinese investments in energy and digital infrastructure, and access to massive non-Western markets. But the risks are high. The US has labeled Spain's Huawei collaboration a security threat, and EU heavyweights like Germany and France fear a domino effect. If Spain succeeds, could Italy or Greece follow? Trump's tariffs could devastate Spain's economy, but if BRICS provides enough alternatives, the US could lose its grip on Europe's economic future. Even more alarming for Washington? The specter of de-dollarization. BRICS is already exploring a digital currency independent of the dollar, a move that would cripple America's sanctions leverage. Meanwhile, polls in Spain and Mexico show growing public distrust of US dominance, with younger generations viewing BRICS as a viable alternative. Trump's aggressive tactics may be backfiring. Every tariff threat pushes nations deeper into BRICS orbit. His America First approach risks leaving America isolated as allies seek new partnerships. Spain now faces a defining choice: embrace a multipolar world or risk economic suffocation by the US. Its defiance, backed by Mexico and BRICS, could inspire a global realignment, weakening NATO and the EU while accelerating the decline of US influence. If BRICS can shield Spain from Trump's tariffs, who really controls the world order? Is this the messy birth of a multipolar era, or the rise of a new empire posing as a savior? One thing is clear: the 21st century's power struggles won't be fought on battlefields, but through economic alliances and the courage of nations willing to defy the status quo. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe, and don't forget to like this video. Thanks for watching.